We're going to talk about all kinds of crap. We're going to talk about all kinds of crap, and I may cry. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, Smart Mouthy, it's Holly, and welcome to Wellness Month. It's going to be a long month. I had proposed these topics to Nora, you know, even Heather, and we wanted to do some topics so that the videos were kind of cohesive. And Wellness Month, of course, scared everybody, or me. It scared me because it's going to be a long one. In fact, I had kind of proposed to Nora that we split up health wellness and mental health wellness. And she was like, absolutely not, because it overlaps. It goes together. You can't talk about health wellness without talking about mental health wellness. And she's 100% correct. I guess I was just trying to bide more time. I wanted more time to talk about. Anyway, welcome to the video. I've got my little tiki robe on. I'm going to make a video about why I wear tiki, but that's not today. Today, we're going to talk about the clip that you just saw about my makeup station. What do you all call your makeup desk? I'm actually still sitting at it. I just did a little bit of makeup today. I've got some errands to run, and this is my no makeup look. So I'm still sitting here at my desk. Underneath me is exactly what you just saw. Why is that important for Wellness Month? Why did I show you cleaning and organizing my makeup station? So much has happened this past year, which I will talk a little bit about in this video, but I'm going to make some dedicated videos about my wellness journey for this past year. But I want to start right out with mental health because it does overlap. I hadn't cleaned my makeup station in a year. That's not normal for me. You know, I'm very particular about my makeup. I love putting my makeup on. I love new products. I love old products, not like old expired products, but like tried and true. Like, how many times have I talked about like this particular brand mascara? It's, you know, 20 for years. I don't know. I hadn't cleaned my makeup station. I had been so sick, and I had not really had not only the energy to clean my makeup station, but the mental energy to clean my makeup station. But on the flip side, seeing my makeup station like that, drained my mental capacity even more. It was like such a catch-22. My makeup station came last of all of the things that you have to clean in a home. My makeup station is last. And that is because for the last year, I have had Epstein-Barr. And I'll tell you more about that in another video, or you might be familiar. But the overall thing is I spent a lot of time in bed. I reserved my energy for income-producing activity. I still worked. I worked 4 days a week for the majority of 2021. If I wasn't working or physically in the hair salon, I was in bed. And that meant that my husband had to do everything. He did everything. He did the laundry. He did all of the cooking. He cleaned the kitchen and the bathroom, which were the priorities, of course. There was no way he was going to come in here and clean my makeup station, nor did I want him to. I mean, like, let's be real. Like, don't do that. But facing those things each day, I sat down at my makeup station every single day, and it was just such a reminder of I didn't have my shit together. And that was so traumatic for me because I had normally been so up on, you know, cleaning and purging my makeup throughout the year and just wiping it down, cleaning it, and it just wasn't getting done. And that kind of thing keeps me up at night. I'm sure that there's so much information out on the internet about how our visual representation affects us mentally. Like when we talk about, you know, hoarding, like if you live in a house that's just full of stuff, people usually will make every excuse to not be in their home. Like they'll make sure that they have dinner out with friends every night just so they aren't overwhelmed and in all-encompassing, you know, in their home with all of that stuff. And even though I am not a hoarder, let me tell you, I might have a lot of makeup, but it's manageable and I have a space for everything. At least now I do, or I did a year ago. It got out of control because I just couldn't manage it because I wasn't physically healthy enough to manage it. But it affects you. Your home affects you. We've all been there where, you know, you've got a lot of dishes in the sink and you just don't feel, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be in a space full of clutter. In fact, my husband and I have been talking a lot about kind of not a minimalistic kind of lifestyle, but paring down the visual clutter. I had come home from work one day and we had these bookcases kind of banking the fireplace, and he's got a bookcase and I've got a bookcase. And so we've got like little drawer cubbies where we kind of stash some stuff, but the top of the bookcase is usually for fun stuff. Like over on mine, I might have a plant and some photos of my dogs, and then like some VW car models. It's fine. On he's got his, you know, Nintendo, like he's got a little Mario Brothers figure and like just other, I don't even know. But I had come home from work one day and he had cleared the top of his and he was wiping it down. And I thought, oh, okay, dust, leave the room. If your husband's cleaning, leave the room. Or if your partner is cleaning, leave the room. Don't question them. Don't stop them. Don't interrupt them. Okay. But I come back a half an hour or 45 minutes later and he only has one little, I don't even know what it is. It's like a framed thing, one thing on his shelf. And I was like, are you packing? Like what's happening? And he's like, no, I just think that the clutter is just overwhelming. And so now, like looking at the fireplace, his is really clean and like mine looks junky in comparison. I'm gonna have to get it together. Back to my makeup station. So I just want to to show how I feel now about my makeup station. It really is very indicative of how I'm feeling today, the energy that I do have after I healed myself from Epstein-Barr, the way that I feel now sitting at the makeup station affects me in a positive way. I don't walk past it and cringe. I feel healthy enough physically and mentally to maintain the new space. And this goes for a lot of stuff in your home. You know, walking past a clean kitchen just feels so much lighter. Walking past a clean living room or a vacuumed rug, you know, you're just drawn to it. For the last year, I have been so physically unhealthy that, and the stress of COVID and running a public hair salon, even though it's called PhD Hair Salon, which stands for private hair design, I still have the public come in and out. And even now with Valerie in the space, the public comes in and out. And the stress and responsibility that I feel to keep that clean, it was so overwhelming. And I had to choose to let the house go. And again, my poor husband tried so hard to keep up with the house. My responsibility was to clean and sanitize the hair salon like I have never cleaned and sanitized the hair salon. The pressure that I put on myself was so overwhelming to me physically and mentally about my space. I take my space in the hair salon very, very seriously. I have a lot of responsibility. I couldn't handle the thought of having a space that may or may not be contaminated and having a client get sick from choosing to come into my space that I provided for them that should be clean and safe and sanitized and healthy. Like I couldn't handle that. So again, during my illness, the higher responsibility of having to clean my space really compounded the illness. You know, with Epstein-Barr, I do know the root cause, and there were massive consequences post-viral that we'll get into. But the stress component was so real that it layered on the root cause of Epstein-Barr. And I don't know, I want to say I don't know how I kept going, but I'll tell it. Here it is. Sorry, I just hit the, I would have closed in January of 2021. I should have closed. I should have just closed. I was so unhealthy. I had spent 11 days in bed. I had a seizure. I had gone to several doctors. I couldn't stand. I had to crawl to the bathroom. I couldn't go upstairs. I couldn't physically lift my legs to go upstairs. I had so much brain fog. I had no idea what day it was, what was going on. I couldn't recall words. It was so bad, layered at the exact same time of January 2021 when I was at my sickest. I built the room. If you all had, I'll link the past video where I tell you about building the room for my friend Valerie at Precision Skin Therapy. I was at my sickest when I built the room. So committing to her back in August of 2020 and December, where we had just really finalized everything, you know, making that commitment to her because she was at such a wavering time of her career. We all know that 2020, lots of career shifts, you know, she had ended a career journey that I think she was in like 25 years, 26 years in a particular career, and just really supporting my friend, you know, emotionally and mentally. She, you know, was like very distraught, and I just kind of suggested, hey, come here, let's do this. I will help you. I'll help support you with building a business, because I've done that several times. I really, you know, wanted her to be successful. And so January comes, we've built this room, and we're trying to, I was helping her with marketing strategies. I helped her build her website. I helped her with marketing materials such as brochures. Even my husband did the photo shoot for her business card. I'll link it because she's gorgeous. You need to see her. And that was so much pressure as I was at my sickest. That is what kept me going. I felt like I couldn't just close to focus on my health because I had someone else that depended on my hair salon being open. I had to be open. I needed, because part of her business strategy was me filtering in 10% of my clientele that were, let's face it, my clientele, including me, are aging. We're aging. And I really wanted for my clientele to have this option just right here in the hair salon. I thought it was such a win-win business strategy, so that she could be busy with some of my clients, she could have her own clients, and it would be an open, successful, busy salon. I wanted so much activity in 2021 to be at the hair salon, you know, to support her. If she had not been there, I would have closed. I would have closed my business. I would have focused on my health. Part of it, though, I do think it helped me. Having that external motivation when I didn't, because of physically and mentally, having her, or having that little bit of pressure to keep going, I think kept me going. And I'm never one, you know, if you know me, I'm not one to just lay down and just give up. I knew that I was going to heal me. I had been to several doctors. I will tell you, just because I just finished doing my taxes for 2021, I'm going to tell you right here, I spent $8,119 in 1 year on out-of-pocket medical, because I was desperate. That is the amount of desperation. And to keep going, because my friends and my clients and my spouse pushed me to keep finding that solution, keep finding that answer. And I'll make a separate video of all of the things that I did to heal myself and continuing on this wellness journey, things that I did right, things that I should have done earlier or differently. Anyway, I'm done with this video. I just wanted to come on and tell you about cleaning, because I am back to it. I'm back to cleaning. I'm ready to, now that I feel better, I'm ready to get the house back together and support my husband. I feel so, he was wonderful. He never complained. He did all of the laundry, all of the cooking. He cooked every single night because I was in bed. I would come home from work, maybe 5:30, 6. I'd go straight to bed until he said dinner was ready. And then I would get up and eat dinner and go back to bed. And he did everything. And, you know, I can't expect him to do all of the house and, you know, organizing and, you know, cleaning to the way, you know, that I would need my stuff to be done. So anyway, so I just wanted to share a little bit of the start of my wellness journey for the past year, and I have other organizational projects. You'll see in an upcoming video where I reorganized my closet because it needed it. You'll see it. I'm going to show you a little bit about my wardrobe choices and all of my tiki magical tropical clothing, because that has to do with my wellness journey. So stay tuned this month. It's going to be a big month. It's going to be a heavy month. We're going to talk about all kinds of crap. We're going to talk about all kinds of crap, and I may cry. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you real soon. See you later. Bye.